Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying 3 Barebells bars. Now, we've reviewed these on the channel before, so if you do a search, Tammy Dunn Barebells, they will come up. These are 3 we had not tried. This is the protein bar. It's a chocolate dough is what it's called.
And these are both plant-based protein. This one is the Hazelnut Nougat and the salty peanut.
These were $1.99 at Trader Joe's. And I do think we've tried the hazelnut or the salty peanut in the regular bars, but we hadn't had the plant-based bars, so I wanted to try those as well. So this is just the protein bar chocolate dough, 20 grams of protein, no added sugar. Barebells, let's see, one bar is 200 calories. That's about all she wrote. Made in Croatia.
Probably don't get a lot of foods made in Croatia.
Kevin gave us a big piece.
It didn't seem that big.
No, it didn't seem that big, but
It's very chewy.
that is a positive, I think.
It'll
That
take you longer to eat it.
it will take you longer to eat it.
It does have a protein bar flavor though. I mean, you're eating a protein bar.
You're eating a protein bar. It does have a little bit of that flavor, but I will say it's not near as bad as some we've had.
No, it's not that strong. It's okay. I could eat it.
It's a chocolate bar. That's
Yeah.
what it is. It's chocolate. There's nothing fancy going on. You're getting your protein. You're tasting a little chocolate at the same time. I do like the little crunchy pieces on top for a little added texture.
It's okay. I mean, I don't have to eat protein bars, so I wouldn't go buy them. But if I was eating protein bars, that would be
I think
one
this would be a good, yes, this is one I could eat because some of them have such a strong protein flavor that they're off-putting.
Yeah, or
This
a bad
does not.
texture, gritty texture, things like these don't have any of those.
Not at all. So now the plant-based.
Really, what it lacks more than anything is sweetness. Really, more than anything, and a rich flavor. It's got a okay flavor and very little sweetness.
I do like the chocolate. It took me a minute to get it because it's not a strong flavor. But then the longer you chew, the more you taste that chocolate, of course. So plant-based protein, hazelnut and nougat, 15 grams of protein and no added sugar. This bar is 210 calories.
It's funny, the plant-based one's more calories than the non-plant-based.
Okay.
I don't know if that's because it uses hazelnut. Because nuts in general tend to be a little more calories.
Probably.
Okay, a little smaller bite than the last one.
So this doesn't have as much protein though.
Yeah.
The first one had 20 grams of protein. This only has 15 grams of protein.
So is that too big a bite?
No, it's fine.
That's about what the size of the other one was, but I can't make it any smaller.
You do get hazelnut. It tastes like a hazelnut nougat. It tastes exactly like what it says. The difference between this and a candy bar is that with a candy bar, I think it would be a lot sweeter. Although that to me is sweet. It does have a sweetness to it. And I think it has a very nice flavor. I would pick that one over the chocolate one.
I get a chemical aftertaste.
Yeah, see, I don't get that at all.
Yeah,
but
it's on
I'm
the
not
back of
sensitive to that.
The back of my tongue is it's almost like acid or something. It's not quite,
Really?
it's not quite that strong, but it's like something like that.
Right.
It's very strong.
And I don't get that at all.
Bitter chemical flavor.
I think it's very, very nice hazelnut nougat. I would absolutely pick and you would never know it's plant-based, you know, whatever.
And what's funny is it's plant-based, but it comes across to me as this chemical flavor.
Right.
Which there's no chemical in it.
No, I mean, we've had lots of things that are supposed to be really, really healthy, and it's like, that tastes like something you shouldn't be eating. Right. So I know the feeling.
Yeah, there's something in there they're using for the protein or whatever that just comes across as like a bitter.
Right.
Nasty.
No, that's fair. Kevin's more sensitive. I know a lot of you that watch the channel are. So now you know. That might be one you might not be good for you either. This one is the plant-based, and it is salty peanut. It is 210 calories and 15 grams of protein. And I love peanuts. So salty peanuts sounds wonderful to me.
Try not to tink the plate.
I know. I got the plate out to cut this on, and then Kevin has to struggle to not make any noise.
Or crack the plate.
Or crack the plate, yeah.
These are pretty tough bars, too.
Well, that's good, though, because like we said, it'll take you longer to eat it, and that's a good thing.
I get raw peanut flavor, first off.
I've noticed with these that it takes a minute to get the flavor. I'm just seeing something on here.
That's worse than the first one.
Huh. This says...
I would not get that one either.
Let me comment on the bar first. I get peanut, but it's very, very light to me.
It's very raw to me, that peanut flavor, like you've literally picked it out of the field and eaten it raw.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
But that being said, it's also light. It's not like you got a handful of peanuts and ate them.
No.
Because it's mixed in with whatever else they mixed in with. And it almost has a little bit of burn on your throat.
Yeah, that's what I've gotten for both the plant-based ones.
Okay. It almost has a burn in the back of your throat. So,
that's why I said it felt like almost like acid or something.
I see what you're saying.
It's not burning, but it gives you that impression that there's something wrong back there. That's like something's interacting with your taste buds and throat. That it shouldn't be.
All three labels, even on the ones that are not plant-based, the one that's not plant-based, it says, excessive consumption may cause a laxative effect.
So if you eat a bunch of these bars.
Now a warning.
I think you'd have to eat more than a few bites.
Like in the movie Death Becomes Her. Now a warning after she's drank the potion. That's what this feels like. Now you tell me. My favorite one of the three was the one that you did not like at all. The hazelnut. That's the one I would get again. And then my second one would be just the plain chocolate.
Yeah, the plain chocolate's the only one I can actually eat because the other two just have so much of that chemical, like burn kind of feel. Yeah.
And unfortunately, the salty peanut, which I thought truly would be my favorite of the three, I would not get it again because if I'm going for salty peanut, I want to taste some salty peanut, and I really didn't get that.
And
I didn't
even
get salt either.
I should say the salt was not there at all. If you're going to get any kind of peanut flavor, you should have some salt going with it, and it didn't have any salt.
It didn't, no. So you'll have to let us know if you've tried these. Like I said, we found them at Trader Joe's. I know a lot of you are fans of Trader Joe's. You shop there all the time, so you have probably tried these long before we did. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.